Roots. Meet Eda Erdem, born 1987 in Istanbul, the sixth child in a family of 7, 5 sisters, 1 brother, a Bosnian family with roots in the ex-Yugoslavia. The Erdem family left ex-Yugoslavia to escape a difficult life and made their way to Turkey. This was not unusual. From Bosnia, hundreds of thousands of people migrated to Turkey at different times. Her childhood? Loud, crowded, full of energy. She grew up in a family apartment, surrounded by cousins. Days spent on the street, forgetting to come home, always moving, always chasing a ball. Sports were everywhere in her family. Her father loved basketball. 2 sisters tried volleyball but quit. Erdem first played football, but her father pushed her to try basketball. She almost did, until illness kept her from the trial. First steps. Guess what? Erdem never planned to be a volleyball player. Her father first encouraged her to try basketball. She was tall, and he thought basketball would fit her better than football. She was ready for the trials, but on that very day, she got sick. Her mother, seeing her in bed with a fever, didn't allow her to go. Erdem was devastated. Missing those basketball trials felt like a huge loss, but that disappointment changed everything. Soon after, her school held an athletic screening. Coaches noticed her potential and directed her toward volleyball. She gave it a chance. She went to practice, and that's where it all began. From the very first training, she felt connected. She later said, "From that day on, I knew this was my sport." At 13, she officially joined Beşiktaş's youth team. By 17, she was already in the senior squad. In her last 2 years there, she became captain. Her progress was fast. In the 2005-2006 season, she was named the league's best blocker. At just 18, she earned her first call-up to the Turkish national team. A teenager in the red and white jersey. A teenager on the path to becoming Turkey's captain. Beşiktaş era. Erdem started at Beşiktaş. This is something not many people know. Erdem's journey actually began at Beşiktaş, one of Fenerbahçe's biggest rivals in every field. She respected what Beşiktaş gave her, but she had always been a Fenerbahçe fan. Even during national team camps, when asked her favorite club, she said it openly, Fenerbahçe. In 2008, her dream came true. At 21, she signed for Fenerbahçe. For her, pure joy. For Beşiktaş fans, pure anger. But Erdem never hid her loyalty. She had grown up in a Fenerbahçe family. For her, the move felt natural. The fans quickly saw her leadership. In 2011, she became captain. For 15 years, she has led the team, achieving countless victories, inspiring songs from the fans, and even earning a statue. We'll talk about all of that in detail soon. If you've watched this far, you're already a true volleyball fan. Please subscribe to the channel and help me grow it so I can bring you more stories like this one. The injury years. But then came the hardest time. In 2013, a serious injury, nearly 2 years away from the court. She even thought of quitting, but she refused. In 2015, she came back stronger than ever. Most people imagine an athlete's career as a straight line, always moving forward, always full of wins and highlights. But the truth is very different. Major injuries are part of the journey, and they test athletes in ways fans often don't see. Being away from volleyball for almost 2 years was not only physically painful for Erdem, it was also mentally exhausting. The daily routine of training was gone. The rhythm of matches disappeared. The fear of what if I can't come back was always there. That period demanded not just strength, but patience and belief. And Erdem is not alone in this kind of battle. Look at Tiger Woods. After multiple back surgeries, he was written off. He stayed away from golf for nearly 2 years, yet he came back to win the Masters in 2019. Or consider Serena Williams. After serious health issues and giving birth, she also stayed away from tennis for about 2 years, but returned to reach grand finals again. Erdem's recovery sits in the same category. She didn't just return. She returned as a leader, stronger in mind and body. In her own words, she later admitted, "I even thought of giving up volleyball, but then I remembered everything I had fought for. Quitting was not in my book. I told myself I had to stand up again." The Fenerbahçe era. From that point on, she became a legend at Fenerbahçe. The fans wrote chants for her. They painted a giant mural of her next to the stadium, and she said she would look at it every day, remembering what she had given and what she had received. About that mural, she once explained, "On my way home, I pass by it every day, and every day I look at myself there. I'll admit it, so many memories come back. The sacrifices I made, the chants the fans created for me, the cheers in the stands. Having my image painted right next to the stadium where I went as a child means one thing to me, that I have truly been understood. For that, I thank them deeply." Her career at Fenerbahçe is decorated with numerous domestic and international titles. More than the trophies though, she became the face of the team, the leader who never gave up. In 2023, she received the ultimate honor, a bronze statue outside the Shukru Saraçoğlu Stadium, standing among the greats of Fenerbahçe history. At the ceremony, she told the fans, "Whenever something in my life goes wrong, all I need to do is lift my head and look at the stands. With the strength I received from you, I gave everything to Fenerbahçe. You gave me such a gift that whenever I feel down, I will look at this statue and hear in my ears the song, 'So many captains have come and gone. We are lucky to be Fenerbahçe.'" National team triumphs. Erdem has been part of the Turkish national team since 2005, and her journey with the red and white jersey is full of milestones. Over the years, she has played more than 300 matches for her country, becoming one of the most capped players in Turkish volleyball history. Her first big moment came in 2012 when Turkey won the silver medal at the FIVB World Grand Prix. That success proved that the team could stand among the best in the world. In 2018, under Erdem's leadership, Turkey reached the final of the Volleyball Nations League and earned another silver medal. It was a breakthrough, and her blocking and scoring power were critical throughout the tournament. The real turning point, though, came in 2023. That summer, Turkey captured its first ever Nations League gold medal. Just weeks later, the team carried that momentum into the European Championship. In the final against Serbia, Turkey came out on top, and for the first time in history, they lifted the European trophy. As captain, Erdem stood at the center of it all, leading with passion and determination. Her individual honors also speak volumes. She was named Best Middle Blocker at the European Championship in 2015, 2017, 2019, and 2021. 4 tournaments in a row! No player in history had ever done that before. Through all these years, Erdem didn't just wear the jersey, she defined what it meant to represent Turkey. Her presence on the court gave confidence to her teammates, and her consistency turned her into one of the most respected captains in international volleyball. Love for the sea. Away from the court, Erdem has built a life that balances intensity with peace. In her private world, one passion stands out above all others: the sea. It started in 2013 when she joined a sailing trip with friends. What began as a simple holiday quickly turned into something much deeper. By 2016, she had her own yacht, a Beneteau Sense 50 named Athanasia. For her, taking the helm wasn't just a hobby, it became an identity.